Greetings, entities and guardians. My name is HyperHimes, and hold on, wait, hold on. There we go, got it. All right. Anyways, my name is HyperHimes. Welcome back to Kick Your Own Kingdom. Where I did not want to do that, but that was kind of cool. Hopefully that didn't mess with any sort of recording aspect. Whatever. Anyways, welcome back. In this video, what I want to do is we're going to go ahead and focus more on the story in regards to the Millennial Advent, primarily because there's more stuff that we need to find out about what's going on. Because last we saw all the ancients apparently get, some sort of a resolve going around them because, they all had, leisurely talks with their own subordinates, all their, minions and whatnot, saying, oh, everything's going to be fine. Everything's going to be cool. We're all good. But here's the thing, though. We're moving on to other things that goes past the ancient cookies. Like, for example, we have the Creme Quartet, which I'm pretty sure is going to be based around the Creme Republic. So that's going to be Madeline Cookie and probably people from the Cookie Odyssey. I mean, if it is the Creme Republic, I think Madeline Cookie would be involved. Maybe Espresso. Maybe even from people from the Creme Knights, like Quinamon and Financier. I don't know, but it would be pretty interesting to find out what happens in this story. But with that being said, before I actually continue on, I will be trying to read comments from the video over here, which happens to be, if I can pull it up, please, Eternal Sugar Cookie, Eternal Sugar of Eternal... What? Oh, Eternal Sugar is Eternally Difficult, from the Abyss of the Four, because why not? My very creative titles. And if you want to leave a question in comments down in the comment section below for me, man, something's wrong with me. If you want me to read your comments on the comment section below, or if you want to leave your comments, then I'll read them on the videos, and feel free to do so. It could be a random question, comment, fact, something about me, something about the game, something entirely different. It doesn't even matter. As long as we have an enjoyable time between community and creator between each other, then that's what matters the most. That's the most sloppy way I've ever done an intro in my life. So you know what? We're just gonna completely get past that. Hey, look at that! It's a Sori. Oh, no. Okay, Crepe's already taking control. Yes, it is the lab of Strawberry Crepe Cookie and Espresso Cookie. I forgot they were friends.
Come in. It has been some time, Espresso Cookie. I'm glad I got the password right.
Considering your advanced intelligence and the ability to juggle 100 matters at once, I doubt it was much of a challenge. Now then, let's get to the point. What brings you here today?
Pragmatic as ever. Very well. I won't waste words. You must have heard. The heroes are making their final preparations. The war against Dark Enchantress Cookie draws near. What I wish to know is you, Espresso Cookie, the one who left the Creme Republic. What path do you intend to take? You know as well as I do that such endeavors demand staggering amounts of resources. Supplies, wealth, power. Without them, ideals crumble. This war will carve an indelible line in the history of Cookie kind. I want to see the vision you're chasing. I am asking you to show me the way. As the consul of the Creme Republic.
Now let's check on what's going on outside.
This talk is dragging on, but Clotted Cream Cookie is not one to indulge in hopeless debate. The fate of Espresso Cookie, the Pearl Legion, and even the Republic itself may hinge on this.
Well, well, if it isn't a familiar face, what a pleasant surprise.
Sir Madeline Cookie, would you mind keeping your voice down for a moment? This could be troublesome. Today's meeting is unofficial. I'll have to find the right words to send him away without raising suspicion.
Ah, I understand. If you, the consul's personal aide, is here, then I can guess what's going on inside. Best not to draw attention, then. I'll take a stroll until it is done.
Thank you. As I thought, there's something about him that's changed. Come to think of it, even just recently.
I'm gonna be honest, I thought this had to do with the story that Madeline was involved in with Seltzer and Menthol. And even Doe Ale for that matter, but maybe it's something else. And yes, we're in the town square.
Please, let my pride as a paladin shine bright and true.
No, Queen Amon Cookie, enough. You're still students. Don't forget that.
Hey, come on, we're not asking to storm the front lines. Even students can brew potions, handle supplies, lend a hand.
Yeah, I'm not afraid anymore. Not in my strength, not in the fire in me.
This isn't about what you think you're ready for. This war. No one knows how long it will last, or how far its tendrils will spread. You must understand that the war against Dark Enchantress Cookie is nothing like the sparring grounds you're used to.
But we can't just stand by while others fight.
Oh my! Such blazing courage! Such bright conviction! Your youthful spirit dazzles even the light itself! And yet, I know of another cookie who once stood where you stand now, faced with the same struggle.
Pleased to meet you. I'm Cream Puff Cookie. I too was once a student at the Parfadia Institute of Magic.
We're also getting cream. Man, everything really is clicking together.
Look at you, Cream Puff Cookie. Time indeed flies.
Standing among your peers, taking on new trials? Good. That's how true growth begins.
You must be the famous prodigy, the one who earned her wizard certification before graduation.
The legendary Cream Puff Cookie? The one who lit the Beacon of Unity?
A legend. No. I'm just a cookie. But yes, back then, when our city was on the brink, I learned something I'll never forget.
Sometimes you just gotta do what you gotta do. If you make a mistake, you take responsibility. That's how you grow, kid. That's what grown-ups like myself are here for. We know about responsibility and growth because we've already made our mistakes, so that you don't have to. Concentrate! You do your magic thing, we'll do the rest!
Think of it as practice. You've done it before. You can do it again.
All right. Jellius, Blastio! No matter how great the challenge, when cookies stand together, we can overcome anything. Cookies who went to fight in the war? Who can accomplish this mission if not them? We must follow their example. Stay here and find the duty that only we can do. We can do our best to stay safe, but also we can do our best to protect our school and friends. Take my hand, if you agree.
Yes, Cream Puff Cookie.
Wow, to stand beside such a famed senior? What an honor.
Count me in. With my boundless power, I'll defend our school and every friend across Crispia.
To understand your place and embrace the duty only you can carry. How splendid! Why, that's the very way of the Paladin. Because that is exactly what I would do. Ha ha ha!
How curious. Some cookies do change a lot with time.
Thank you for waiting, Financier Cookie.
Consul?
You wish to ask how my talk with Espresso Cookie ended, don't you? I can see it in your eyes. As you know, there is little I can say, at least for now. But remember this. Our republic will see a new dawn tomorrow, and next year, and in the years beyond. Bright and resplendent as ever, and I will make sure that it remains so.
So as far as I know, which by the way, Cookie Kingdom, time for bravery. So now the next scene has to do with GingerBrave, having to do with, you know, everything that's going on. Because he can apparently hear the thoughts of Millennial Tree, so this is probably where the story is going to really pick up. And it's going to be very surprising. But this most likely edges onto the fact that Espresso Cookie might help in regards to, you know, magic candy and stuff like that. I may have not played through all the Cookie Odyssey, but you know for a fact I am going to do that very soon enough. I mean, of course, maybe not that soon, but like there's a lot of story stuff that I need to focus on. But still, this is going to be very, very interesting. Because, you know, we're seeing people from the Triple Cone Cup. We're seeing, you know, the Cookie Odyssey, the Creme Republic stuff. We're seeing, you know, Cream Puff, Almond, Latte, all that's, like, it's just gonna be Just the fact that all these things are like tying together, it's so just incredulous. My only big question is, how is other stuff that seems devious, like, you know, Butterroll, and, like, you know, the experiments of the Ultimate Dough, you know, the Avatar of Destiny and all that stuff, and Dark Enchantress, how is all that gonna mix in together? That's what I'm curious about. I don't know, but before we move on to the next cutscene, let's get a few comments out the way that I see from this video. Like, there is one from Truth is a Clue saying, question of the day, I have no idea, they're all pretty strong. Well, that's why it's a question. Sometimes you just gotta guess, but if you have no idea, that's odd. But, Sreya, yeah, it says, question of the day, Shadow Milk, I have no reasonings other than I'm biased towards him. Oh, sure. And also, Met Animation and Gaming saying, Mr. Flower is hell against her in 40 points. Oh my gosh, I don't even want to imagine that. That does sound like hell. And also, Sonic Gamer does say, so the second FNAF movie is out on the day of this comment, but me and my friend won't be able to watch it until the next morning. Well, as long as you get to watch it, I guess that's what matters. I haven't watched it myself, but it ought to be a good time. And, oh yeah, there are more comments. I just scrolled down. Sheesh. There's also a comment from Marshadow Activity saying, music's too distracting, I think. Possibly? I don't know. Fun fact, I accidentally did some recordings where, you know, I accidentally had my mic a little bit muted down. I think it should be low effects, which, just in case, gonna raise it a little tiny bit. And I just realized this is like the first recording I'm doing where I'm doing a little bit of a different setup that hopefully increases bitrate. So I'm praying everything goes smoothly. If not, then I'm panicking. But anyways, one more comment I'll just quickly read from Gamers Witness. That's question of the day. I have no idea, to be honest. I think they're all pretty strong. I feel like in the ancient question, people had a lot easier time answering that, but I don't know. Cookie Kingdom, time for bravery. And by the way, there's a mission over here, complete a balloon expedition. That just, it takes time to do that.
Hello, little birds. Come for your morning berries again? Oh. This is... Strange things keep happening whenever the seasons change. I heard talk in the square, but... A blanket of cotton candy snow falling on roll cake trees, just tinged with a first autumn red.
Finally.
At last, we're home. Hooray! We've made it to Cookie Kingdom. Everyone, we're back.
Well, if it isn't GingerBrave, Strawberry Cookie, and Wizard Cookie in the dough. It's been ages since I last saw you all. Ages! All because of that pure vanilla cookie and his little adventure. So, what'd you bring back, huh? It better be good. First you send that youngling lump of dough. Then, poof! No news for months. You could have crumbled, you know?
Are they talking about custard, or are they talking about that little baby dough thing?
Must you say such things so casually?
Nothing beats the Cookie Kingdom. Feels like I can finally breathe again. But where's Custard Cookie the Third? Chili Pepper Cookie, aren't you two always together?
Custard Cookie the Third? The kids probably...
Alright, that's it for today's lesson. Thanks for joining Herb Cookie's Root Camp. Now it's time for practice. Let's tend the garden together. What kind of plant would you like to grow?
What do little ones like best? Big pretty flowers? Or a plant with cute round leaves? Oh, I can't decide!
I would like to grow some garnish herbs. They'll make a lovely touch for my customers' drinks.
As the future king, I cannot be seen planting little sprouts. A great ruler must plant a mighty, towering tree. Herb Cookie, I demand, request, not simple grass seeds, but magnificent tree seeds.
Not grass seeds, but tree seeds. Aha! Even the biggest trees start small at first. Look here. See how the green stem near the bottom is about to turn brown?
Oh, you're right. The top is still a tender green, but the bottom is starting to look like tree bark.
Lignification. It's how a plant slowly but steadily grows into a tree.
You think anyone has learned anything from Cookie Run? Because this is the first time I've ever heard the term lignification. Any time in my life. School has never taught me this.
So, trees don't begin as trees. They become trees over time. Ha! Just like me, growing day by day into an almighty sovereign.
Growing up little by little.
What a peaceful sight.
Yeah. But soon we'll have to tell everyone the truth. That the final battle against Dark Enchantress Cookie is coming. You know what? In case you didn't notice, I'm really scared. We've gone through so much together. GingerBrave, you, and me. But when we were trapped inside that deck of cards, it was terrifying. The worst.
Tisk, tisk! Not a single word of gratitude for your gracious host. Need I remind you, a flick of my wrist will have your dough and souls scattered across my tower.
Before I met you, all I ever did was stay in my room playing games. Can someone like me really fight against Dark Enchantress Cookie? What if I just end up slowing everyone down? What if I hold my friends back?
Strawberry Cookie?
Maybe this isn't what a great wizard destined for history is supposed to say, but to be honest, I was terrified too. I'll probably keep seeing those cards in nightmares for my entire life.
Yeah, you're right. I was really scared too. But hearing you two talk about it makes me realize how brave we really are.
Huh? What do you mean, GingerBrave?
Were you even listening? We literally just said...
No. I heard you loud and clear. But don't you see? That's exactly it.
You gotta love how he did just say, no, I heard you. He was like, no, I heard you. Loud and clear.
We all just admitted how scared we are. And it takes a lot of courage to say that out loud.
Huh. Maybe you've got a point.
And Strawberry Cookie, do you remember what you told me when this whole adventure began? I do, clear as day.
Me? What did I say? It was horrible! The witch was horrible! I woke up from the heat, and the witch was eating a cookie! Suddenly it got so dark, I couldn't see. I was blind! Then I realized my hood was over my eyes. I ran away and ended up here.
You saw that witch munching on cookies like it was nothing. You were scared and wanted to run for your life. But that was the bravest thing you'd ever done. Because you ran away, we ended up meeting each other. Isn't that awesome?
Once an optimist, always an optimist. But maybe you're right. I always knew I was meant for greatness, but I never thought I'd be the one to walk the city of wizards, or stand beside the ancient heroes to save a kingdom.
Yeah. Well, I'm still scared. I think we've always gotten through the worst of it together. And if I'm with you all, I just know we can do anything.
Guardians of Nature, we have arrived.
Thank you for leading the way, Wind Archer Cookie. So, this is the little forest where that curious cookie first took root.
The Cookie Kingdom, huh? Cute little place they've got here. A far cry from the blazing inferno of my volcanic domain. Do remind me, you said some common cookie heard Millennial tree cookies call?
Yes, down there. The one talking right now. No, not that one. No, not that. That cookie. That cookie.
You could just say the one with the candy cane. It's fine. They're all commons, like except for the one with the crown and the one with the knives. Just say the bald one with the crown.
Wait,
That cookie. It's GingerBrave.
You know this one, Moonlight Cookie?
Yes, GingerBrave is... Peril. I need your help to protect the city. A cookie of bravery unheard. I have yet to witness the dreams of Dark Enchantress Cookie, but I will not let any harm come your way. Have no fear.
Awesome! Thanks, Moonlight Cookie!
So, our paths have crossed at last. GingerBrave is a cookie with a heart as kind as it is brave. When the city of wizards was on the brink of ruin, it was him who helped me awaken.
Oh, so you two know each other, huh?
For so long, I've wondered if I've truly lived up to my duty as a guardian of nature. I cannot say so without shame, but I remember when a tiny snowflake came to me, a small spirit, keenly watching the ebb and flow of life. At the time, I believed there was nothing I could do. So I told the young elemental to seek out Millennial Tree Cookie. Now I see, it all led here.
Ah, yeah, I'm starting to remember. The spirit sent by Frost Queen Cookie? Honestly, he was kinda annoying. I half expected him to melt away in the scorching lava heat.
And I, too, misjudged him. Even now, the thought weighs on me.
Now that Dark Enchantress Cookie dared to wield the forbidden art of baking, the time has come. The time we turn to the most primordial of powers. I see it clear as daylight. This Cookie Kingdom and GingerBrave's journey was where it all truly began.
Indeed.
I ask you, guardians of nature, to lend me your strength. O source of all life, heart of all things that grow, I call upon thee.
Whoa! Did you all feel that? What was that?
I can feel it. Warmth filling up my dough.
And not just us. Look! The whole kingdom! It's shining!
Upon this land, upon this kingdom, I bestow our blessing.
I don't know what to say about that. It's just, well, a lot of past events that GingerBrave talked about from... In fact, it's just past events in general from what Strawberry first said, you know, from arriving at the Cookie Kingdom to Moonlight Cookie actually recognizing GingerBrave because she was related to the main story, and just a bunch of other things. And even the fact that they disregard at least a majority of the actual, you know, legendary cookies, just washed away Sherbet Cookie like it meant nothing, which is... You know, they deserve to give Sherbet something, because, like, he was literally just he was a kid, he died, he came back, and, like, he had a mission from Frost Queen, and they didn't believe him. The pleb is wrong with him. I don't know, but anyways, that's it for the story, because, my gosh, we actually made a decent amount of progress in regards to lore. This may lead up to, like, 3 or 2 more videos, probably 2, for my expertise, and because it's going to be, like, 2 cutscenes and, like, 1 more, or, I guess 3 or 2, and then also, like, a scene right at the very end that looks like a video, which... That'll be very interesting, because it gives you 500 of those smackaroos, which sounds great. But with that being said, there's only a few more comments I will quickly read. Like, there's one from Alice That's Many Things saying, I don't know what to say anymore, so hi. Hey! Another comment from Enlightened by the Truth says, if you're having trouble, the basic team is Burning Spice Cookie, Eternal Sugar Cookie, and, WAC. Who? Who's Wok? White Apathy Cookie. Who the... Hold on, wait. I can look at this up in Comics. Is there any, White... W-A. Who starts with W? Not Werewolf, not Wizard, not Wedding Cake, not you, Wind Archer. That's what it is, Wind Archer. I'm sorry, I'm just trying to get it all... I'm trying to get my cards right. Gotcha. Landamaze says, play the Roblox game Outcome Memories for the first time, but it's not a cookie run game. I would, but like, the stuff that's going on with Roblox is kind of right now, so I don't know. Make a verse call and does say, question of the day, I think Silent Salt or maybe Burning Spice. I'd probably put my money on Silent Salt just because of the expertise. And lastly, Ruby Kekpik says, Burning Spice, cookie no doubt. Really? I guess there goes my argument. Anyways, with that being said, if you enjoyed the video, then please be sure to leave a like on it, and also share the video with your friends using my Kick Run content, and if you enjoy my content in general, then why not subscribe, and hit the bell icon to be notified of whatever I do in the future, and down below in the description, you can see all my social media in my card website, World Plebs. You can become a member by becoming a pleb for just $1 a month, and you can buy some merch at the pleb market. But above all else, I'll see you entities and guardians in the next video. Hail the Hypenese. I wanted to give a very huge shout out at the end of this video to the members who are deciding to support the channel and the stuff that I do, being Jojo Sins, Blobby Eduardo, Casual Gaming 22, and Mask Boy. You are all supporting me, and I greatly appreciate it. Like, thank you all so much.